honey. We're out here on a really nice fall day. I mean, geez, it's the end of October. I think it's still 70 degrees outside, which causes its own problems. Yeah, it's a nice fall day, but there's nothing out there for the bees to eat whatsoever. So they're basically just flying around wasting resources. I'd rather it was only 40 degrees and they were staying in their hive saving their honey. But anyway, we came across this new product called Apisolis. So one of our members of our bee club, the Central Wisconsin Beekeepers Association, his name is Gary. He works quite a bit with Man Lake. So what they did is they offered him this Apisolis smoker to try out, give a review, and see how we like it. And then if we gave a review, the club would be able to keep this product and then spread it around the club. Anybody that would want to use it can use it, try it out. And so we decided to do a little video on it and just kind of see how it worked, see what it was all about. We've seen a couple other guys use these, and we actually chose this hive today because, as you can see on the front, they're getting a little bit of robbing pressure today. So I wanted to choose a hive that might be a little bit snippy, just to see how this does. Now it does say in the directions specifically that if you have a really angry hive, this probably is not going to work that well on it. So we're gonna give it a try. So it comes in this box. Let's see, they send quite a bit of extra stuff with it. So these are just little heaters that go down here if it burns out. They have a replacement here. And actually, let me back up just a little bit and talk about the way this works. So this just has a little heater in here, and this is water and essential oils. Now they send the essential oils with the smoker when you get it, and they say right on the website, this is a proprietary blend of water and let's see, propylene glycol of plant origin. Active ingredients are essential oils. So they won't even tell you which essential oils they are because they're trying to protect it. So that's what you use. Now, it's really simple to use. All you do is pull this out. It slides right out of here. You fill it up and then you put in one of these little heaters like I was talking about. So these heaters will go out periodically, and they want you to be able to switch it. Okay, and then also in the box they send you the charger for it because this runs on a battery. So the way this works is you just fill this up and then you take off the little tabs. These are just actually little cardboard staples, I think, that hold it together. So to turn it on, all you do is open it up and then pump it 3 times slowly, and that will actually turn it on. See, you heard a little beep and this light here flashed. You don't see it anymore because it already did it. Then after that, you're supposed to be able to slowly start pumping it, and it will heat the water up and the essential oil up, and it comes out as a water vapor. And that's what you're supposed to use on the bees. The really good things about this, I can see it, is if you live in a high fire danger area, this is probably a really good product to have on your truck, because if you do beekeeping long enough and you work with your smokers, chances are you're probably going to start something on fire. Last year, Lori actually burned down my dad's asparagus patch. We don't like to talk about it. It's a point of contention, but burned his whole patch down when she was working with the smoker. She lit it and something must have escaped and burned down his whole patch. But the next spring, since it had burned off all the weeds, the asparagus came back even better. So that's how that goes. But so yeah, a real smoker can be dangerous. You can burn stuff down with it. This has no spark, no external heat source. I mean, the little battery resistors heat up there a little bit just to turn it into water vapor, but I don't really think it could. I don't see how this could ever start anything on fire. Another nice thing about this product is everything on here is replaceable by yourself. If you go on their website, you can order this plastic housing, you can order the bellows, anything. You don't have to send it anywhere to fix it. So let's get into a hive and see how the bees actually react to it. Now we are feeding a little bit, like I said, because there's just nothing out there for them and they're eating up their stores. So I don't want to them to eat all their honey before winter. So, and this hive was a little light, so we actually have 2 feeders on this. We have an external feeder up on top here. Oh wait, we took the internal feeder out. So we just have this one. So I'll get this moving, and let's you want to get a real close look. Let's see how the bees actually react to this little bit of smoke. Okay, so they move out of the way a little bit, and it actually smells kind of like flowers. I can't really put my mind on what type of flower it is. I've smelled it before, but it's some kind of oil out of the flower I can see. So we're just gonna crack into this just a tiny bit. I can see they have capped honey through quite a few of these, so they are taking that syrup down and sealing it up. So let's get in here a little bit. Now normally I wouldn't recommend taking a frame out of the center. One thing I can see with this right away is there's not really a good way to set this. Like my regular smoker, I can just set it down and leave it, but this seems like it wants to tip over. You know, maybe if they could put some little resting bars down on the bottom here, that would help to keep it, you know, set upright when you're trying to work in the bee yard. So let's get this frame out of here. And all we're gonna do today, and all we're doing for our winter checks, is pulling out frames, making sure they have quite a bit of capped honey. If not, we're gonna feed a little bit. So see, they have some syrup down in here. They'll get that capped out. This back side is fairly empty, so they can probably use a little bit more syrup. The brood is going to be this way, but I just want to check and make sure they have some full. Yeah, this one is really heavy. This one has quite a bit of honey on it, so I'll give them maybe half a gallon of syrup yet. That's about all they're probably going to need. So far the bees aren't getting aggressive or anything like that. Just trying to move quick here just to get to, okay, so now we've got some brood, and you can tell as soon as these are emerging, they're filling that back up with syrup, which is completely normal. It's what you want them to do in the fall here. And it looks like they obviously have a queen, or had a queen within the past 2 weeks. So when I do these winter checks, all I do is see if I can see the queen. If I can't see the queen, I just make sure they have eggs and then I close it up. I don't need to dig through it and possibly risk injuring the queen. Okay, so we have some young brood down in here, uncapped. Some brood and eggs. I don't think you'll be able to see that very well with the camera, but I can just close this up now. I know this hive is good for the winter, and we'll move on from there. Like I said, we'll give them probably half a gallon yet of syrup. That's about all they need. This hive looks good. Decent brood pattern. Everything except for this frame here looks good. So let's give them another smoke with this. I'll probably have to pump it up. Okay. So yeah, the bees move away nicely. They stay out of your way. I have a feeling the smoke should work all right. Yeah, they're still getting robbed a little bit. We do have 1 or 2 bees bringing in pollen, but it's not actual pollen. I have some dry pollen sub over in the corner over there, and they're just collecting that and bringing that back to the hives. So let's spray a little bit on the front. Yeah, the bees react almost the same as they do with regular smoke. So my first initial glance is the product works. I don't see anything wrong with how it works. It doesn't overly bother the bees. They do get out of the way. It has a nice smell. It is safer for fire, but I have a feeling that the way beekeepers treat their smokers, not in a bad way, but you set them down, they fall on the ground. You're busy on the truck, they fall off the truck. And most of this is plastic. So some of this, you know, I don't know for sure, but it may break if you have a good solid drop on it. But otherwise it seems like a pretty good product. And if you are a member of the Bee Club, just contact me or Lori or Gary or Bob or Carrie, and we can get this to one of the meetings and you can take it home and give it a try. It's already late October, so most likely people will want to try it next spring. But it's something that you might want to try in your arsenal, especially if you don't like messing with fire in your smoker. So get out there and enjoy your bees, guys.